I don't know what that means. Go away, stupid thing. I don't know what's going on. It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I mean, I did. Whatever. Anyway, hi guys. Just wanted to pop on and see what's up with everybody. Ask you what your thoughts are on this weather. You know, it's been really a strange few seasons, in my opinion. We really noticed it, I think, with the summer. Here in Indiana, you don't typically see the leaves change colors and fall off the trees until well into the end of August, early September, like now, you know. But we've actually been, well, I've been sweeping my porch off and seeing leaves, dried up leaves falling since June. Things are definitely changing. I've had several different species of insects that are here this year that are not even native to Indiana. We had a whole bunch of these orchid praying mantis that hatched here this year. We've had these strange little red and black ants that we took pictures of that we've never seen before. And you know, my daughter, she loves to do the Google lens, so she Google lenses everything we find, and they were some kind of ant that's not supposed to be around here. We found these giant stick bugs with beautiful colors on them that I've never seen before. I have photos of those too. What else? There's people everywhere in 3 counties seeing armadillo now. Armadillo in Indiana. How weird is that? And then, of course, there's the fairy fly, which is my favorite of all of them, because it's this adorable little bitty white feathery looking bug that flies. It actually looks like a dandelion puff with intelligence, because it knows where it's going. And when it lands on stuff and you get a good look at it, it's got this cutest little round head and like a beak nose. It reminds you of the tiniest little bird in the whole world. It's adorable. But they're called the fairy fly, and they're typically like a tropical type bug. They're in like Hawaii and Costa Rica, places like that. And we've had them in Indiana and all the way to Michigan. I have a friend in Michigan that also saw them there. And and one in Colorado too, who also took pictures of the fairy fly last year. So for them to be migrating to this area, clearly there are earth changes happening, right? It's not just the climate, it's the whole planet is changing. All of my hosta flowers on the east end of the house, they're completely fried already. I'll just take you down here and show you, because this is pretty crazy that all of these hostas are just burnt from the sun. They're just absolutely burnt. I think you can see that. All of them are just burnt up. Totally nuts. That never happens. My crops didn't do good that I tried to grow this year, tomato plants and peppers and stuff. None of that stuff worked out very well. I have green tomatoes still on the vine that are just like cooking on the inside instead of turning ripe on the outside. So things are changing. Things are definitely changing now. I've been telling you all about this for a long time, that the changes were coming. I personally, from my own research and many other people's research also, believes the same way I believe, that we're getting ready to have a pole shift. And, hopefully that's just a magnetic pole shift, not a physical one. Sorry about my camera moving. My pug's walking around on the porch. And I think we're going to see a lot more volcanoes, probably a lot more earthquakes, things like that. So just be prepared for that kind of stuff. Be ready for it. Oh, there's a hummingbird. I'm just watching this hummingbird. He's just flittering all around. I wonder if I can turn the camera around. I think he's thirsty. He's looking at all of my feeders for something. I need to get him more to drink. I'll turn this way in case he comes back. Maybe you'll get a glimpse of him. I have 3 different species of hummingbirds here this year too, which has never happened in Indiana, and I'm an avid bird watcher, and hummingbirds are one of my faves. So I always have hummingbird feeders everywhere, and lots of bushes with flowers, and trees with flowers, plants of flowers for the birds, for the hummingbirds. And I have 3 kinds this year, which is pretty cool. If you can hear that sound, that's my pug farting under the table down here. He's like a hogwart. Or a warthog. However you say that. Yeah. A hogwart. He's a warthog. Anyway, what do you need? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's my little girl. So yeah, I mean, you can expect the weather patterns for your area to change. I think this winter is going to be a doozy for us probably, because it's going to be weather that we're not used to for our area. So that might be a little challenging to some people. So I just think that you need to, kind of plan ahead, be prepared for that type of thing. Always make sure you've got candles and some food and water on reserve in case the power goes out for something or another, right? Just be ready for that kind of stuff, because we've got some pretty big changes coming. But I don't think we should fear them. I think that we should just roll with it, roll with it and trust in God. And if you don't have God in your heart and in your life, you might want to think about doing that, because it's good to have that faith. It's good to further understand, what it is that's really happening here, because all of this is spiritual. Every bit of it is spiritual. All these crazy things going on in the world, it's all spiritual warfare. And it's up to us and our choices, which way we go in all of that, including the earth changes. So we just have to roll with it and not let in, not let the noise of other people's panic and fear or sounding alarms to affect us. And for God's sakes, all of the people that listen to me that believe in this Nasara, Jasara crap and all that, please don't fall for that. That is just another trick to put us in a socialistic or communistic state. That, I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not true. Okay? Okay. I'm sweating my balls off out here. I don't have balls. And I just talk like that. So that's just who I am. You know, I'm not the person that most people see in my videos. And I'm really trying to change that and just be me. But just being me means cussing like a sailor and shooting pretty direct from the hip sometimes. And that rubs some people the wrong way. So I'm trying to be more diplomatic. Oh my God. What is going on? I had to take the call. Life happens. I apologize. Most people aren't used to me doing live videos and having to worry about that. You know, otherwise she probably wouldn't have called me. But I'm glad she did, and I'm sorry you had to wait. She actually was calling me to tell me that she's driving west, and in the west horizon, all of the clouds are pink at 1 p.m. They're all pink. And she's like, "That's not right, Mom. What's going on?" Well, I think likely she's seeing the binary star system, you know, which has planets and a dwarf star. And there's lots of people worldwide that have been showing their videos, their pictures, you know, of these different celestial bodies in the sky that we're not used to seeing. And I think that's what's going to cause the pole shift, and that's what causes all of the earth changes, and the weather pattern changes, and the whole thing. But again, as I was saying, I don't think that's anything, you know, to be fearful of. We just got to roll with it. I mean, we can't stop it, right? So we might as well just roll with it and be as prepared as we can be for whatever's coming. If you don't know how to grow food, now might be a good time to start learning. If you don't know how to witch for water, that might be something to learn too, because you may need to do that. This kitty cat is all over me. Yep, I think we just gotta roll with it, guys. We just, you know, gotta roll with it and expect the best. It's all good. It's all good. These are changes that are cyclical, and in my opinion, we all volunteered to be here for this time so that we could wake up to our fullest potential prior to, and then as we regroup and restructure some things, we can do it the right way, you know? I don't think that's such a bad thing, right? What do you think, Sticky? It's not such a bad thing, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I left y'all waiting. you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box. My little girl is watching the chat box for me in case somebody does have a question. She loves to help. She loves to be involved. She's amazing. She's my Bella, Bella, Bella. I don't know what you're saying.
What are you saying?
Can you not hear me?
No, I closed it for a second. I'm serious.
Oh. What else can we talk about? I am sweating. Whew. It's good for you to sweat though. Well, except when you wipe cat hair on your face, right? So, how many people believe in Bigfoot? That's a thing. That's a real thing. I've seen Bigfoot several times in my life. I grew up in Arkansas. So, in Arkansas, everybody knows about Bigfoot. Like, it's no secret. Nobody thinks you're crazy. They all have experienced Bigfoot. Alright, you gotta get down. No, stay down. Yeah, he's definitely a real thing. And they're alive and well here in Indiana as well. The place that we lived at before we moved here, there was a small family of them that we would leave gifts and food for, even books. We would leave them books. I think they're highly sensitive, highly spiritual beings. They never ever tried to hurt us. And if anything, they actually protected us at times from other things or people that tried to hurt us. I think they're an amazing species. And I would love to be able to interact with them more. I actually have a Bigfoot research group and a team. And we go out when we learn of a new place that has them and try to get data on them. Because I do want to prove that they are a type of being, type of human. Just different than us. So yeah, Bigfoot's a thing. I've seen him a lot in my life. Used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid. Hearing him yell, hearing him break through the trees in the woods coming toward us. It was frightening. But I came to understand pretty quickly at a young age that they weren't trying to harm us children. They were actually trying to run off my uncles and my brothers because they were out there hunting and shooting guns and taking their food, you know. They didn't want them out there. And you can't really blame them for that kind of stuff. I can't anyway. I mean, it's a territorial survival thing, right? One time I saw one as close as I am to the camera right now. Walked right up on it. It was a young one. It was about the same height as me, 5'2". And I didn't even have a clue that it was there until I was right up on it, because it just blended right in with the tree. And it was so perfectly still. It was pretty wild. It looked me right in the eyes. And, you know, clearly could have snatched me up or hurt me. And the look of compassion in its eyes as it looked at me, it was like it saw my soul. It saw my essence, my aura, whatever you want to call that. And it had compassion and love in its eyes for me. It was an incredible experience, and I was only about 17 when that happened. So that was really an amazing lesson for me because up until then I was always, really scared of them. Um, we'd be out picking blackberries in the woods and hear him come and drop the whole bucket of blackberries and just book it because we were terrified. Um, but yeah, Bigfoot's a thing for sure. An amazing being. Listen, kitty, it's too hot and you're shedding too bad. You gotta stay down. I still have cat hair stuck to my face. I'm so sweaty. What do y'all think about Bigfoot? Do you believe? Do you believe in aliens or other cryptids? I want to know. Let's have let's have some conversations. Let's talk about some stuff. I did a live last night. Somebody asked me what did I think about the Mandela effect. I think the Mandela effect is just this psyops, basically a mind fucking, right? To try to convince us that our memory isn't something we can count on, so that they can just tell us what our history really is. There's too many people that remember different things, like Jiffy peanut butter. For me, Jiffy peanut butter was my first real Mandela moment. I was 13. We had just moved here from Arkansas, and I made some new friends at school, and we're talking about different foods and stuff that we like that are the best or our favorite. And I made a comment that I really missed Jiffy peanut butter, and I wish that they had it here. And somebody's like, what are you talking about, Jiffy peanut butter? That's not a thing. I'm like, sure it is. And they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. So I went home and I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, didn't we used to buy Jiffy peanut butter when I was younger? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, there's people here that say they don't know what that is. They've never heard of it. Is it like, Big Red? Because you can't get Big Red in Arkansas, but you can in Indiana. I'm like, is it kind of like the Big Red thing? And she's like, I don't know, maybe. So it sort of stuck in my mind, right? Years later, when I started learning about the Mandela effect, Jiffy peanut butter was one of the things on that list. And I was like, hot damn, see? I knew there was really a Jiffy peanut butter, and I knew I wasn't crazy for thinking that, but all of my friends were like, that's a bizarre thing. We've never heard of that. And I just figured, just because Indiana don't get Jiffy peanut butter for some reason. I don't know. But I think that whole Mandela thing is just a way for people to try to control our narrative, our history, our memories, everything. Here. Well, I got it. So yeah, Mandela effects are just a psyop. Just a way to try to spin the narrative, keep us confused, keep us second guessing ourselves instead of waking up to who we are. And we're pretty magnificent creatures, actually. I really wish more people knew that, because that would certainly take away a lot of their pain and their strife and their sad way of looking at their self. There's so many jaded people in the world, and it's unnecessary jadedness. There's so many reasons that we should celebrate being human and celebrate being alive on this planet to experience these things. And I feel like that's all about to change. It's all about to finally go in our favor. You know? I'm hopeful. What do you guys think? Am I boring you? I don't know. I just felt like I need to do more live videos so I can just, be natural, be me, let you know me a little bit better. Um, I'm trying to help wake up the masses. If you don't know me well enough to know that you can trust me and that I'm a good spirit, then I'm not doing my job proper, right? Um, that's what I tell my clients. I'm a psychic medium and a energy healer, and if they don't know me on some type of a personal level, they don't know that they can trust what I'm doing is going to help them, or um, you know, not going to harm them, those kind of things. There's lots of people that are just really afraid for good reason. Really, really afraid that someone doing energy work on them, or like a quantum level psychic healing work um, could mess them up. And they're certainly right in thinking that, because people could mess you up 100%. There's a lot of bad people in the world with really negative intentions for people, And, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to heal you so that we can all win. Um, more times than not, I work for free or by donation, um, rather than my prices that are on my website. And a lot of people don't know that either. Or if they do see it on one of my groups or something, it seems too good to be true. I can assure you that that one is not too good to be true. That one is legit. If you need help, please reach out to me. If you need guidance or support, or any kind of energy work or psychic medium work, um, reach out to me in my email, and we'll work together to figure out how to best help you, and, for whatever amount you can pay. I don't turn people away. If I turned people away because they didn't have the money, then I'm not truly doing what God intended for me to do with my gifts, right? So if I'm blessed with some type of financial response, that's just a bonus point, because I'm always blessed to just help people heal, help people learn who they are, help people to level up, so that we can live in this world the way we're supposed to. It's not supposed to suck, back to everybody being jaded. It's not supposed to suck. Look at this beautiful nature behind me. God put this here for us to enjoy, not for us to be too wrapped up in our life sucking that we can't enjoy it. So I want to help you not be jaded anymore. I want to help you to heal that, mend that, see it from a new perspective, help you to resolve your physical ailments or your spiritual alignment that you're struggling with. I don't have a niche, right? I guess if you could put my gifts in one word for a niche, it would be that I'm a healer. Overall, I'm a healer in every aspect of the word. And I love that. I love being that person. Me being a Cancerian, I'm the mother bear of the zodiac, right? I want to heal people and feed people and, you know, make them feel better about themselves. That's me. I'm the overgiver, you know, give you gifts for no reason kind of person. And I love doing that. I love being that something special that you needed to make you smile that day. I mean, to me, that's an amazing reward just to see someone feel blessed and to smile. You know, to know that I could do that and make that difference. Because I've been jaded and I've been in places where I felt very alone and like there wasn't anybody that had true compassion or any sense of real humanity. You know, I know what that feels like. So if I can help other people to feel better, damn right I'm gonna do it. You know, that's a reward in itself right there. And I feel like for each act of kindness that we do for someone else, it's like a ripple effect where they pass it forward. You know, they're in a better mood now, and they can be a better human being for somebody in their life that needs it. And if we can continue that type of a ripple effect, what a beautiful world we could truly live in, right? Yeah. So, like Michael Jackson said, it starts with the man in the mirror, right? If you want to make the world a better place, you start with that face you see in the mirror every day. Work on that person. Don't worry about what everybody else does. Probably most of the people you know are schmucks anyway, right? So you don't want to be focusing your attention on them. And hopefully you can change the schmucks even. Give them a reason to be kind. That would be amazing. Whew. But yeah, if you need any help, I guess I kind of lost my track of thought. If you need any help in any kind of areas of, that would fall under the healing umbrella or educational umbrella, please don't hesitate to email me. I'd be happy to give you the best assistance possible. Because I just want us all to just, be able to enjoy life and love life and live life, right? Truly feel blessed. I don't know if you can see my shirt or not, but it says blessed. We need to all feel blessed. A lot of feeling blessed really starts with your gratitude for what you do have, also. A lot of people don't realize that. In this day and age, we're always looking for more, more, more. It's never enough. The people you're with are never enough. The things you have are never enough. The amount of money you make is never enough. And we need to just stop, pause for a moment, and just seriously be thankful for, like, that great toilet paper. I am not kidding you. Like, I am not kidding you. I am daily grateful for great toilet paper. 'Cause I know what it's like to have terrible toilet paper and make your ass sore. Hell with that. Hell with that. I'm very, very grateful that I can have great toilet paper. It's not going to break. It's not going to stick to you. Whatever. Right? It's good, good toilet paper. I am grateful daily for water as well. Water is our life, and I am daily grateful for that. So yeah, it starts with gratitudes. I start my day off every day, naming the things that I'm grateful for. And throughout the day, I'll do that. You know, if I just see something that comes along that I was like, oh, that's a blessing too. I'm so grateful for that. Like, you have to give that praise and that thankfulness for the things that you do have, right? I'm thankful for this home that I have, this roof over our head every day. We just tend to take things for granted. I'm grateful I have a phone that works, you know? A lot of people's phones don't work great just anywhere. Mine seems to get pretty good reception no matter where I'm at. I'm pretty grateful for that. That's hella frustrating. Especially when you sound like a robot to people. I really hate it when all of a sudden they start cutting out and they sound robotic. It's so creepy. It just freaks me out. So it starts with gratitude. It starts with that perception of your life that you have now, right? I mean, there's plenty of things we could sit around and piss and moan about. There's also plenty of things that you could sit around and be grateful for if you took the time to really look for them. Maybe that's the problem. A lot of people just don't take time anymore. They're so busy. Busy's okay. But you need to remember when to take some downtime too. Reorient yourself. Get centered. Come back to nature. That's why I'm sitting out here even though I'm sweating my crap off. Because I just love being outside. It's very therapeutic to me to be in nature. It's very healing. It's my element, you know. Ironically, I'm a water sign, but I really just love sitting in nature anywhere. There doesn't have to be water around. Well, except to drink, of course. Because I need to stay hydrated. But I'm perfectly okay just to sit out here and sweat rather than be in the house in the air conditioning. Because I'm in nature. I feel better when I'm in nature. It feels calmer, more peaceful. It's not busy and energetic from all the electricity that's floating around in the air, you know? And I think we all need that from time to time, even if we don't notice it. Or don't realize what it is that we're needing. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna stop it here. I feel like I'm just rambling. I don't want to bore anybody. I just wanted to kind of let you see a little bit of me, you know, who I am on the normal, which is goofy sometimes, but also deep. Goofy and deep. That's me. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again real soon. Peace.